You know, guys, this is exactly what is wrong with this country. This is the prime example of why South Africa is where it is today.
bakhona abantu ke abavela kurhulumente abazileyo ususela oko niva le ndlela abazileyo bazothetha nani?
akakabikho nomnye akakabikho nomnye akakabikho nomnye akubuya mhlawumbi yonke le nto yalapha abayazi bayayazi zide sifikelele kwisigqibo soba sizovala apha ku-N2 kufuna ukumshukumisa urhulumente wethu ufana nqwa nedonki ufuna uva ngenduku.
Thank you very much. These community members are saying that they've been raising these issues for the past 5 years. They are saying that they are drinking water, sharing water with animals. They say that the quality of water is very bad. It's dirty, and they often find diapers inside those water. And they say that the taps were installed a long time ago, but till today they have not been maintained. And they've been telling the community, or rather local government leaders, about these issues, yet nothing has been done. But let us rope.
And guys, let's guess a political party that these people will vote for in 2026 and 2029. Let's guess which political party these people will vote for in 2026 and 2029. These people will go out and vote for the same ANC that has them in the same position that they are in today. You know, I've seen people on social media saying that, no, the ANC is a curse, the ANC is the worst thing to ever happen to this country. But if South Africans, if we are being honest, the voters in this country, majority of them who happen to be black people are the curse of this country. Black people in this country are the ones that have dragged this country back. I know every time when I say this, you will have people in the comment sections all over in their emotions to say that, but no, Thomas, you cannot say that. Thomas, you hate black people, but this is the truth. This is the truth. Black people in this country are the ones that are dragging this country back. Because right now, we are looking at what is happening in the Eastern Cape, these protests that are happening in the Eastern Cape. This is what is happening throughout the country. But do you think that the people will actually learn the lesson and make better decisions in the future? No, they are not going to do that. South Africans will go out in their numbers and vote for the ANC. And the ANC will do what the ANC does best, which is to ignore the needs of the people. Then South Africans will go out and protest in the street, just like these people in the Eastern Cape are protesting. And when the new election season comes, you will think that, no, these people would have learned their lessons and they are not going to vote for the people that have failed to provide them with water. But South Africans will still go out and vote for the same ANC. They will go out and vote for the same ANC. Majority of the voters in this country who happen to be black people are the ones that are dragging this country back. Now, I no longer blame politicians. Guys, I told you at the beginning of the year that this year we are not going to blame the politicians. We're going to hold the people that keeps giving these incompetent politicians power accountable. This is who we need to hold accountable. We need to start shaming people for the bad decisions that they are making, because right now they are dragging the whole country back. I am sick and tired of this. I don't want to lie. I am befogged of this nonsense that is happening in the country, man. And I feel like these mainstream media and these reporters, they are just wasting time, money, and resources by actually reporting on some of the nonsense that is happening in the country, because people are not even learning their lessons. South Africans are not even learning their lessons. What is the need? What is the need for the people to go out in the Eastern Cape and report what is happening in the Eastern Cape? You look at how the people in the Eastern Cape are voting. What is the need? Man, I'm honestly sick and tired. I'm sick and tired, man, of South Africans. And after they have made terrible decisions, they will blame everybody else but themselves. Just like their favorite governance, just like their favorite political party, the ANC. You know, the ANC, they will never hold themselves accountable for anything. They will blame everybody but themselves. Even the people that vote for the ANC, they don't like to hold themselves accountable for the decisions that they've made. They will blame everybody but themselves. This is the mess that we have to deal with as South Africans. Every year, we have to deal with this thing. We have to deal with this thing. How is the country going to move forward when you have the people that keeps voting for the same political parties that are dragging their lives back, the same political parties that are turning their lives upside down? You have the people that have this weird loyalty towards these political parties and politicians. And as a rational South African, so you are sitting down and wondering, how is this even possible? How is this even possible? You have a political party that is obviously mistreating you, a political party that disregards you. They don't see you as nothing but a sheep for them to be in power. They don't see you as, they don't regard you as nothing. But somehow you have these people that have been abused time and time over again, continuing to vote for the same political party that has destroyed their lives. That has destroyed their lives. And somehow we have to be optimistic about the future of this country. Man, I'm sick and tired of South African voters. I am sick and tired of South African voters. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired. Right now, just look at what is happening in the KZN. You have the people there in KZN that have voted for MK Party in their millions, voting for the MK Party in their millions. But right now, they don't even see the value that the MK Party brings. Even in Parliament, they don't see the value that the MK Party brings in KZN. And now they are complaining that, no, we might have just wasted our votes for voting for Jacob Zuma. They voted for MK Party to be there for the next 5 years. They voted for the MK Party to be there for the next 5 years. I mean, like, what kind of a society are we? What kind of a society are we? Why don't we have better standards as black people in this country? This is one thing that keeps bothering me every day. Like, I think about this thing every day. Why don't we have better standards as black people in this country? Why is it so hard for us to actually hold people accountable? Why is it even so hard for us to vote out some people if they don't do as what they promised? If you come to my neighborhood and say that you're going to make sure that these sewages that are all over the streets will be eradicated, then in 5 years, we still have the sewages. Why must I continue to vote for you? Because you had the budget. It's not like you didn't have the money. They had the money to fix all of these problems, but they have decided to squander that money, as comrades always do. But somehow they will come to you and make you new promises. And South Africans will continue to vote for them. They will continue to vote for them. Man, we are in a lot of trouble, man. We are in a lot of trouble. We are in a lot of trouble. And I feel sad. I don't want to lie. I feel sad for rational South Africans, because I know that rational South Africans are a minority in this country. Majority of the people in this country are still okay with the status quo. This is the reason why they vote how they vote. They have not suffered enough. This is the reason why they keep giving these incompetent, inept, corrupt politicians power. They have not suffered enough. They have not suffered enough. People will look at the Eastern Cape and say, but no, guys, but what is happening in the Eastern Cape, it is heartbreaking. Oh my goodness. How can the ANC do this to the people of the Eastern Cape? And you would think that the people of the Eastern Cape would have actually learned their lesson. Don't sit there and think that these people in 2026 will vote any better. Don't think that these people are interested to even listen to other people or other alternatives. They are not interested in other alternatives. Somehow they want the same people that are failing to provide them with clean water to be the ones that will fix this mess that they are facing today. This is what they want. This is what they want. I don't understand how South Africans actually operate, man. I don't understand. I don't understand how they think. I don't understand how South African voters operate. The psyche of South African politicians, I wish there could be a study on a typical, I wish there could be a study on a psyche of a typical South African voter, so that these people can actually get us into the minds of these people and try to understand why these people are the way that they are the way that they are. And hundreds of thousands of these people in the Eastern Cape, they will move from the Eastern Cape and they will go to the Western Cape. They will move from the Eastern Cape, they will go to the Western Cape. They find things working in the Western Cape, and guess what? They start voting for the ANC, even in the Western Cape. And now they are facing problems in the Western Cape, and they are blaming the DA. Man, I wish I could read that study, man. I wish we had scientists to actually get us into the psyche of average South African voters. I'm sure it would be fascinating to read. I don't understand. But me, I'm sick and tired, man. I'm honestly sick and tired of South African voters. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired. Because now politicians are not the ones that are holding this country back. They are not the ones that are holding this country back. Majority of the voters in this country who happen to be poor black people are the ones that are holding this country back. You can be in your emotions all you want, but it is the truth. It is the truth. Look at how South Africans in general for the past 20 years have voted. South Africans gave Jacob Zuma 2 terms. South Africans gave Ramaphosa 2 terms. That is an indictment on the people of this country. It tells you everything that you need to know about the people of this country. You know me, I sleep peacefully at night, knowing that I never voted for these corrupt, inept, incompetent politicians to be in power. I sleep well at night, knowing that I never gave these people any vote. But South Africans in general, they like this political party. They love it. They love it. They pretend to hate the ANC. When they are speaking with other people, they pretend to be sick and tired of the ANC. When they are speaking with other people, but truth of the matter is that South Africans, they love the ANC and they don't think that the ANC has made them suffer enough. They don't think that. They don't think that. It is annoying, man. It is annoying what we are dealing with in this country. It is annoying. You know, I remember there's a video that I made the other day where I was speaking about the ANC. Guys, where I was speaking about the ANC and I was saying, you know, the biggest threat, the ANC's biggest threat is that they are always one president away from winning the elections with a majority again. I know many people are saying that, yo, the ANC is done. The ANC is dead. But guys, I'm warning you. The ANC is always one president away from winning the elections with a majority. And now, I'm sure even the ANC behind the scenes, they are looking at the candidates to say that, guys, who do you think can actually wow South Africans? Who do you think can wow South Africans? Just like how South Africans pretended to be done with the ANC after the term of Jacob Zuma. They said, we are sick and tired of the ANC, man. How can we vote for this inept, corrupt guy who basically gave this country to the Guptas? How can we do that? We're not going to vote for the ANC again. Then the ANC came with a new toy, Ramaphosa, to Mamina. Then South Africans voted for Ramaphosa. So right now, South Africans are sick and tired of Ramaphosa. They are pretending to be sick and tired of the ANC, but one thing that actually keeps me up at night is that if the ANC manages to get somebody that South Africans somehow love and pump a lot of money behind that person, then the ANC will win the elections with a majority again. And again, this tells you about the type of opposition parties that we have in this country. The opposition parties that we have in this country are the weakest opposition parties. It's either these people are working with the ANC or it's either these people are incompetent. But this is how I view it. With everything that the ANC has done in the past 30 years, everything that the ANC has done in the past 30 years, none of these political parties have actually managed to bring the ANC below 50%. It took another ANC president opening a political party for the ANC to go down 50%. It tells you about even the opposition parties in this country. South Africans don't even look at these opposition parties as their alternative, as their true alternatives. It tells you a lot about the opposition parties. I hope, man, they don't get a popular candidate, because if they do, it is done. It is done. 2029, the ANC will win the elections with a majority again. They will win the elections with the majority again. And the Eastern Cape and Limpopo and Free State, where I'm at, they will be there assisting the ANC and ensuring that the ANC wins the elections with the majority. They will be there. Look at these 3 provinces, man. There is a mess that is happening in these provinces. Free State, Limpopo, Eastern Cape, a mess. Chaos, left, right, and center. No developments, corruption, left, right, and center. But the people in these 3 provinces, their loyalty towards the ANC, it is weird. Their obsession towards the ANC, it is weird. It is weird.
in the ward committee member here, Mr. Unati. Unati, abahlali bathi kudala beziraise ezi zinto. What do you say about that?
Okay, ayinkosi enyanisweni hayi inyaniso leyo. Lithuba lide.
So the question that this lady posed is that people have been complaining about these issues. So what do you say about that? You can see that these are ANC members. You can see Ramaphosa over here on the belly of this woman. So let's hear what this guy has to say.
Ezi zinto. What do you say about that?
Okay, ayinkosi enyanisweni hayi inyaniso leyo. Lithuba lide.
Is the truth. They have been talking for a long time.
Dala sibizi meetings as ward committees ne communities to uba sizama uncedisana kule nto yamanzi.
We have been calling meetings with the ward committees to solve this issue of the water.
Kansile lo mntu uthi 5 years amanzi engekho apha. It's more than that. Udala
So it's more than 5 years. These people have had water problems for more than 5 years.
singenamanzi. Into ye-service delivery kule ward, ndawuthila ngale ward ke because ndikule ward. Sisho nje ndi-community member yalapha, though ndi-representa bona in terms of uba ngu-ward committee. Akukho manzi. It's been a while. Akukho zindlu. Izindlu kukho project ibikhona bekuthiwa izawugqiba.
So when it comes to service delivery, especially in this ward, there have been no developments. There is no water and there are also no houses.
2022 izindlu zakhela kukho abantu abahlala phandle abango-homeless. Awuvele ungayazi uba kwenzeka ntoni. Ucouncillor I don't
There are also homeless people.
want to blame him. Simbizile sahlala naye wathatha i-delegation yale ward yonke uba masiyeni phaa niyova le nto ndiyixelelwa phaa. Yatshiwo in front of thina sinazo ezo minutes sinayo nalo attendance register kwathiwa xa ku-estimatewa.
We've also had the meeting with the councillor and we told him about these problems and he noted them.
Le nto sifuna amanzi abypasswe from phaa azofida eli tanki then kulungisa ii-taps. It can take less than 200,000 but till today akabikho nto yenzekayo. Councillor ke uyalithatha uxanduva lobaze kuthi asithatha asise kweza office sihlale nabaphathi basithembise ngento ezokwenzeka kwiveki ezibini ezilandelayo. Yabona kuphela iminyaka mithathu ngosihlala ezo meetings.
Abahlali
So we have been sitting in these meetings, in these offices with these people for over 3 years, but there have been no development.
nathi banomsindo bathi kudala ezi zinto zireyidwa wena as
And the people say that they have, and the people they have anger because they have been raising these issues for a long time.
ward committee member, I'm sure uyinxalenye karhulumente. Nanku nawe lapha ulapha uyakhalaza unezi zikhalazo. Lithini igalelo ke ngoku lenu niyathetha norhulumente enze ntoni?
To a point of
As a ward committee, you are also in the governance. So when you speak with this government, what is the government saying?
siyathetha norhulumente sithi uxanduva esilithathileyo nendiqondayo uba ibile logqibela ayikho into ebesinakuyenza simthathile urhulumente sambizele eholweni weza uthembise ngelithi.
We invited the governance to the hall and they came.
I think it was November last year. Every Tuesday and Thursday uzozisa ii-trucks zamanzi kule.
Every Tuesday and Wednesday, they bring the water trucks. Yeah, the tenders. Now I understand why these people don't have water, because the comrades have to eat with their tenders. The water tanks. The water tanks. They know if they provide these people with water, then the comrades are not going to be able to eat, because we know that the comrades are doing the business with the state. So now the comrades are busy looting the Eastern Cape with their water tanks.
What? Kule ndawo ingenamanzi.
Ziyeza ke i-trucks.
Even that day abantu balinda kwatshona ilanga because kwathiwa izawuza even that day ye-meeting balinda kwatshona ilanga zange babe bayafika.
That is Unati Ncedane, a ward committee member here at Ward 29, which includes Qunu, rather Ward 19, which includes Qunu, the home village of Utata Nelson Mandela. They say there has been no water for the past 5 years. Unati here is saying that as part of government, they have engaged local authorities who promised that each and every Tuesday and Thursday they will bring water trucks to bring in water here, but since then nothing has happened.
I mean, of course, man, of course. Ah, my goodness. Of course. Just imagine, for 5 years these people have been struggling with water supply. For 5 years, the whole 5 years. But come 2026, come 2029, the Eastern Cape will be a province that will have have voted for the ANC in their highest numbers. You cannot beat the Eastern Cape, no matter how much you love the ANC. You cannot beat the Eastern Cape when it comes to voting for the comrades. This is what we are dealing with. I'm so tired, man. I'm so tired, and it's early in the morning, and I'm already frustrated by this thing. So, guys, what do you think, man? What do you think about the South African voters? What do you think about the situation that is happening in the country and people actually failing to hold themselves accountable? I mean, like, even on social media, I mean, if you go on social media, you will see that even accountability is not big, even on social media. There are always excuses. And it looks like somehow these excuses are making these people feel better by themselves, for themselves. But there are always excuses on social media. So it seems like even young people that can get on social media, they have adopted this victim mindset from their parents. And that should scare you because it tells you about what the next batch of voters think like. If young people think exactly like these people, then we are in a more bigger trouble than we had anticipated. Guys, what are your thoughts? Please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button. The most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Maba, so I will see you next time. Bye-bye.